Welcome to This Week in Astrology. This is episode number 580 for April 16 through 30, 2021. What's new? The second half of April features a transformational Scorpio full moon opposing game-changing Uranus, the Sun entering Taurus, and Pluto turning retrograde, as well as a boatload of Mercury and Venus aspects. Thanks so much for joining me. I'm your host, Benjamin Bernstein, broadcasting from thisweekinastrology.com. I record these forecasts as an audio podcast and a video, so take your pick. The video version includes detailed chart graphics, which you can also see in my written forecasts at astroshaman.com. We're honored to be one of the internet's top 10 astrology podcasts. Check out our website where you can hear the show and subscribe to podcast updates. And if you have not already, be sure to click the link in the show notes for 2 chances to win a free Astrology Plus session with me each month. What's old as we come into this period? We have a waxing moon, 2 continuing aspect patterns I previously discussed. A T-square with Mars, Juno, and Neptune continues through April 27th, and a cradle with the Sun, Mars, Juno, and Jupiter continues through April 23rd. Let's hit our individual days. On Friday, April 16th, would you like to do some intense shadow work, boost your wealth and power, fire up some potent self-transformation, or help others move to the next level of their evolution? Not only can a Sun-Pluto square, Sun 27 Aries, Pluto 27 Capricorn, energize all this, it can also intensify your sexual pleasure up to and including the ecstatic soul blending of sacred sex. It can also power up your abilities as a warrior, pioneer, or entrepreneur. So much power can be misused if you're not careful. Don't let it go to your head and keep your distance from dangerous people and situations. On Saturday, April 17th, it's a good time to put your plans in action with Gemini and Mars trine Aquarian Jupiter. That's Mars at 26 Gemini, Jupiter at 26 Aquarius. Jupiter's expansive support flows easily to Mars' natural assertiveness. There's a lot of intellectual energy in the mix, adding ease to your thinking, learning, writing, and teaching. Also, on Saturday, April 17th, as if that wasn't enough mental energy for one day, we also have 3 Mercury aspects within 6 hours. We have Mercury sextile Jupiter, Mercury 26 Aries, Jupiter 26 Aquarius, Mercury sextile Mars, Mercury 27 Aries, Mars 27 Gemini, and Mercury square Pluto, Mercury 27 Aries, Pluto 27 Capricorn. Arian Mercury is naturally eager to learn and communicate. Its back-to-back aspects with 3 strongly energizing planets has the intellectual energy soaring off the charts. Whether you're absorbing information into your brain or expressing it out to others, this is a great day to do it. Next, on Monday, April 19th, the Sun enters Taurus at 4:33 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. This energy is great for persistence and endurance. Just be sure you're not holding on to an outworn structure that needs to change. Taurus rules money and possessions, so put an appropriate amount of energy into material things. Taurus rules all 5 senses, so give yourself wonderful things to see, smell, hear, taste, and touch. Also make time to hang out in nature or even do nothing at all. Taurus can certainly work long and hard, but it also has this chill time motto: I'm not a human doing, I'm a human being. A double day forecast for the 21st and 22nd of April, Wednesday and Thursday. Venus makes 2 consecutive aspects on these days: a Venus-Jupiter quintile, Venus 9 Taurus, Jupiter 27 Aquarius on April 21st, and a Venus-Uranus conjunction at 10 Taurus on April 22nd. The quintile can add magic and synchronicity to your relationships, creativity, and finances. The conjunction invites you to hang out with the people who really light you up and to be daringly original with your creativity. Next, we're going to cover 3 days, the 23rd through 25th of April, Friday through Sunday. The Winged Messenger made 3 aspects on April 17th, and Mercury makes multiple aspects again, April 23rd through 25th. It starts with a Mercury-Jupiter quintile, Mercury 9 Taurus, Jupiter 27 Aquarius, that's on April 23rd, and then a Mercury-Uranus conjunction on the 24th. The messenger wraps up with a double header on April 25th, a Mercury-Saturn square, Mercury 13 Taurus, Saturn 13 Aquarius, and a Mercury-Venus conjunction at 14 Taurus on April 25th. Mercury was in Aries during the April 17th aspects, but it's well into Taurus now. This supports slow, methodical thinking and communicating. Carefully consider the value of existing structures before you change or abandon them. Put your attention on practical matters. Mercury's aspects to Jupiter and Uranus on the 23rd and 24th can fire up your creativity, optimism, and genius. The Saturn square on April 25th can help you structure and discipline your thinking. Finally, the Mercury-Venus conjunction on the 25th can help you think practically about relationship, creativity, and money. Watch for challenges in your relationships, creativity, and finances as Venus squares Saturn. That's Venus 13 Taurus, Saturn 13 Aquarius on April 25th. Look at these matters through Saturn's lens of cool objectivity. If you can see what's really happening, you can create better solutions to any issues. On Monday, April 26, a full moon illuminates the night at 11:32 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. That's at 7 degrees, 6 minutes Scorpio. Any Scorpio full moon is great for release or adjustment in the following areas: personal transformation, death and rebirth processes, shadow work, occult practices, intimate energetic connection, insurance, taxes and inheritance, and shared resources of all kinds. Aspects. This full moon's strongest aspect is a Uranus opposition. This invites you to make adjustments or releases in how you're embodying your uniqueness and showing it to the world. Are you trusting your intuitive calls to action? And could you do more to serve others using your special gifts and talents that you most love to employ? The moon also has loose oppositions to Venus and Mercury. This supports harmonious communication and creative writing. With both planets in Taurus, which Venus rules, this energy also supports release or adjustment of finances and possessions. With Uranus conjunct Venus and Mercury, be guided by your intuitive flashes and be willing to think outside the box. A Moon-Mars trine adds smooth energy and assertiveness to your full moon endeavors. A tight Moon-Vesta sextile encourages you to make appropriate adjustments in how you're supporting a higher cause, and a tight Moon-Neptune sesquare, 135 degrees, lights up spiritual awakening, inspired creativity, and operating in the zone. Here's a great Sabian symbol for a full moon: the silvery moon shining across a beautiful gem of a lake. This night image reminds us that light is always available, even in the darkness. I imagine the lake's surface to be calm, symbolizing tranquil emotions. Overall, this image shows that serenity is available even during a Scorpio full moon. On Tuesday, April 27th, Pluto turns retrograde at 4:01 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. That's at 26 degrees, 48 minutes Capricorn. The Lord of Transformation will turn direct again in 5.5 months. On October 6th, that'll be at 24 degrees Capricorn. This is a great time to reflect on two of Pluto's main themes: wealth and power. Wealth can be money, but it can also be anything you value. What kind of wealth is most important to you? Power has two basic flavors: power over and shared power. Power over controls, manipulates, and forces others to do its bidding. Shared power distributes opportunity and responsibility more equally and aims for win-win outcomes. When done well, it's like a rising tide that lifts all boats. What kind of power are you cultivating? What power themes would be worth contemplating as Pluto turns retrograde? Pluto also rules occult practices and sacred sex. He's the lord of shamanism, shadow work, and soul-deep transformation. Are you interested in exploring any of these for the first time or changing how you're working with them now? By the way, if you'd like a fast and effective tool for healing old emotional traumas, check out the Healing Invocation in my free Invocation Masterclass. You'll find a link to that in the show notes. If you want to get to it super quick, just go to astroshaman.com. The last word on the menu bar is Invocations. Click or tap that and it'll take you right in. Pluto also rules taxes, insurance, and inheritance. Are any of these themes up for you? Finally, Planets are most powerful when they change directions. Do you have sensitive points in your natal chart at or after 24 degrees in a cardinal sign? Cardinal signs are Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. If so, Pluto's retrograde station will stimulate them powerfully. Work skillfully with any challenges that arise so that you can milk the maximum wealth and power from the situation. On Friday, April 30th, a Pluto Ceres square, Pluto 27 Capricorn, Ceres 27 Aries, can intensify the wealth and shadow work themes I discussed in my April 27 Pluto retrograde interpretation that you just heard. Also, on Friday, April 30th, a Sun-Uranus conjunction at 11 Taurus invites you to be your authentic self, fully expressed into the physical world. It also makes it easier to catch your intuitive hits and serve others using your special talents that you most love to use. Here's an announcement. Everyone is welcome to participate in many Awakening Plus Zoom calls for free. These events support your individual healing and awakening, as well as global spiritual awakening. Some events are for Awakening Plus members only, but we'd love to have you join our supportive online community. Dip your toe in the water with our 30 days for $1 risk-free trial membership. Here's some info on our events through the end of the month, all at 8 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time. The first is a members-only event on Wednesday, April 21st, Ecstatic Divine Group Consciousness. In this gentle meditation, you'll be guided into a deep state of embodied awakening and then merge into an ecstatic divine group consciousness. We begin by invoking safe, sacred space, supported by many powerful divine beings of love and light. Then we do my 4-part embodied awakening invocation cycle, the whole thing. In embodied awakening, you'll experience the integration of your light body and physical body. This creates union with your higher self, a profoundly peaceful state, free of thought and troubling emotions. After each person has attained the deepest possible embodied awakening, we merge into a single ecstatic divine consciousness. This includes and transcends your individual human awareness. Many people achieve dual consciousness, simultaneously aware of their individual human self and the blissful blended field. This all feels amazing and can take your awakening to a whole new level. This will last about an hour. And then we have a free public event called Group Healing, Immunity Boosting, and Awakening on Wednesday, April 28th. Enhanced immunity is good to have, especially during this pandemic. So we call it in from our divine allies, along with embodied awakening and personal healing. That call will last 60 to 90 minutes. And then every Monday, we have a free event, New Earth Support Team. In this popular weekly event, we first create our sacred container and invoke embodied awakening. And then we let our divine allies know that we've come to serve the great global awakening. They take it from there. The divine likes to give as good as it gets. Our spiritual service is routinely rewarded with personal healing, spiritual upgrades, and profound bliss. Again, that's free and open to anyone. And that usually lasts around 60 minutes. Awakening Plus features at least 9 live streaming events each month. Many are open to everyone for free. Members receive these exclusive benefits, at least 9 live Zoom calls to choose from each month, about half are members only, an archive of over 300 life transforming events, and a best of guide. We have enlightening course content, including the complete 16-part Invocation Masterclass, a monthly community connection call. You can hook up with an accountability partner and hang out in our private forum. Again, you can learn more or start your 30 days for $1 risk-free trial membership at awakeningplus.com. Thanks for being here. Once again, I'm Benjamin Bernstein with astroshaman.com. I can serve you with astrology readings, shamanic healing, awakening activation, astrological event timing, and one-of-a-kind life coaching. All my one-on-one services are equally effective in person or long distance. And during the pandemic, I've dropped my rates. I also offer an unbeatable price on SolarFire, the #1 astrology software for Windows. And as I mentioned, I run the Awakening Plus online membership for spiritual support. You can learn about all this and more at astroshaman.com. To check out the show notes, go to astroshaman.com/580. Please reach out if you have any questions. My email is benjamin@astroshaman.com, and my number for voice and text, 828-338-9852. I would love to connect with you. We are wrapping up. Please leave me a rating, review, or comment wherever you're getting this episode so others who also love astrology and spirituality can find it. Thanks again for spending this time with me. Stay safe, stay healthy. I wish you infinite blessings as the stars light your way.